X studio in New York City, Cheesehead TV brings you two guys who like to think they know something about football.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to Packer Transplants Live. I am Aaron Negler, and I am joined, as always, by Mr. Corey Banke, my partner here at Cheesehead TV. We are coming to you live from the Live X studios in Midtown Manhattan, and we are ready to talk some Packers. What do we have on tap today, Corey?
Today, we have on tap the ultimate mystery guest.
Do we?
Maybe
a mystery guest.
Maybe a mystery guest calling in live, according to the Packers. We'll see.
We'll see.
I've yet to believe it, but right now it's time for the good, the bad, and the ugly. We got the good, we got
Kenny Clark.
Oh, we got the bad, we got
MVS.
Yikes. We got the ugly, we got
the Chicago Bears.
Woo, that's a whole lot of ugly.
That is really ugly.
Man.
They still suck.
They do.
Did you realize this?
They suck 47 out of 57 times or something like that.
200 years of suckitude.
200 years of terribleness.
I don't know. 200.
1985.
Yeah, well,
that's all they got.
That's it. That's all they got. They hang their hat on that
and then
forever.
Nothing else.
Forever. Hey, by the way, thanks for hosting on Sunday.
Woo!
That was insane.
That was some good stuff.
Let me tell you, most games.
We had the tailgate.
We had the meetup. But let me tell you something. Most games, I get to your place around 9 or so.
9.
And around 9 a.m. usually. Or 10, maybe. Maybe. For a noon game,
9:30.
I'm there in 3 hours.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
On Sunday, I got there at 8.
Yep.
We did the meetup at 9.
Yep.
I didn't go to the press box.
Nope.
Stayed at your place, watched the game. This whole time, I'm drinking. I haven't done that in a long time.
Welcome to my world, Nagler.
I haven't done that in a very long time.
Dude.
But then the game is over, and I go to Stadium View, and I do the post-game show, more drinking. I go back to your place, more drinking for the post-game. Banke, I'll tell you why. Monday morning was unkind.
You know what?
It was unkind to this.
You know what? Our buddy Mike Abbott, who does the intro for this show, you know what he calls my house?
What is that?
Alcohol training camp.
Oh, I think we may have someone on the line.
Oh wait, we have someone on the line?
Is there someone on the line? Hello?
Hello?
Hello, this is Aaron and Corey at Cheesehead TV. Or maybe not.
No, we don't.
Al, do we have him?
Sounds like he hung up on us.
Oh. God. Of course.
Wrong number.
Wait, I'm texting. You know. It finally happens.
You know that's what's going to happen.
That's the height of Cheesehead TV right there.
We made it.
It's all downhill from
guys,
here.
we made it.
That was it. That was it.
We're in a holding pattern right now, guys.
Gotta dial
All right.
the extension. How's that? You know, Banke, let me tell you something. No, you know what? You know what? Why do I even bother? Why do I bother?
I watch Nagler and I'm like, why isn't Cheesehead TV credentialed? I watch Corey and I'm like, oh, I get it.
That makes sense.
Can you ban people on the chat?
Yeah, you can. You just have to hide them from the thing. Al, is he there? I'm told he's there.
Hey, guys, we got him in.
Hello?
Coach, you there?
I am here. How are you guys?
Oh my God! Coach is on our show. I cannot believe it right now.
Hi, Coach. How are you?
How you guys doing?
Doing all right.
Woo!
Wait. Corey had a very special intro prepared for you.
All right, here we go.
I need to let him read this.
We welcome to the show a man who needs no introduction, but we will give him one anyway. It's the only head coach in the history of the Green Bay Packers to lead his team to the playoffs in his first season.
How you doing, Coach?
Well, I appreciate it, guys.
All right. I won't bore you with a lot of football. I want to get down to brass tacks here. All right.
Sure.
How is it that you only have the Barstool app on your phone, but not the Cheesehead TV app? That rankles, sir. Sir, that rankles.
I'm going to blame Wallers on that one.
That's fair.
He hasn't introduced it to me, so.
No, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Okay. Let's dial back here, and we will talk some football because that's obviously why people show up and listen to us, or at least to you. Coming off of that game, as disjointed as it was at the end, and as much as the press likes to harp on the fact that it's an ugly win, whatever. How thrilled are you to be at 11-3 in your first year? You've already clinched the playoffs. Obviously, a lot more to go, but. How great has this ride been for you, your first year in Green Bay?
Well, there's never been a dull moment, that's for sure. And with every one of these games, it seems like it goes right down to the end. So, but more than anything, I'm just happy for our players, for the coaches that work so darn hard, and then, for all the fans that support us.
How did that come about, by the way? This summer, you were very... I'm not going to say adamant, but you were very consistent in your desire for the Lambeau crowd to be more into the game, to be more of a factor. And let me tell you, everything you guys have done this year has absolutely worked. Because Corey and I have been to many a game at Lambeau. We have watched many a crowd that has absolutely just died, especially these noon games. And the emphasis has clearly worked because these crowds have been amazing.
They have.
No, yeah, it's something that you got to give credit to the fans that they've really taken to heart and have done a good job of getting behind us, and it definitely makes a difference on Sundays when they're loud. That home field advantage is real.
Now, you talk about home field. Obviously, you're traveling to Minnesota on Monday, big divisional game. Have you? I can't remember. I didn't look it up because I'm lazy. But have you coached up there yet? Have you been to U.S. Bank in your career?
Yeah, I have. It's been one time. It was when I was with the Rams in 2017, and the game started out great for us. We drove right down the field and scored, but unfortunately, that was the only points for us for the entire game. So there's no doubt about it. That place is a tough place to play. I think their record is something like 27-7 since.
Right.
It's somewhere around there. So they're very tough to play at home, and it's a really good football team.
How do you approach it any differently as far as the offense? And we all, I'm not going to belabor the up and down nature, whatever. A lot's been said and written about it. But in an environment like that, where communication is so tough, obviously a lot of silent count, etc. But do you spend extra time on that sort of thing this week as far as communication on the offensive side?
Yeah, I just think there's definitely an added emphasis to it because we know it's going to have a big factor in how well we do as an offense and as a team as well. So definitely want to give our guys stuff that they're familiar with so there's less thinking involved and they can go out and play fast and be effective.
Speaking of offense and adjustments at the line of scrimmage, you took a phone call after the game on Sunday. Didn't know you were available to members of the press, especially in New York. I'm going to have to. I'm
going to blame Wallers on that one again.
That's a fair point. I'm going to have to shelve that one though. So next time I'm in New York after a game, I'm going to give you a call. But the NBC sports outlet Pro Football Talk, which made a cottage industry out of the Audible thing this summer, tried to revive it by saying, I talked to Matt LaFleur, and yes, now Aaron Rodgers has carte blanche to change things at the line of scrimmage. How dumb is this storyline? Now, you can say this no one listens to this show. No one's going to hear this. But how fucking dumb is that storyline?
I mean, it's gotten a lot of play, but I try not to pay too much attention to that. I just try to focus on our communication and I know that we both want what's best for this football team, and that's really ultimately all I care about.
God, that was really diplomatic. You notice how he just totally sidestepped.
He's really good at that.
Really good. Wallers, is that all you, or is Wallers giving you tips there on the old media training?
I'm reading a teleprompter right now, so who knows what can come up.
That was pretty good. Okay. Here's my one nit I got to pick. I got to pick it. I'm sorry, I've held back long enough. This summer, we saw one Danny Vitale catching everything in sight.
Oh, man. So
Wheel
good.
routes, stuff upfield, horizontal, vertical. It doesn't matter. This kid caught everything, and the regular season you don't utilize him. Is it just tell me you're saving him for the playoffs? Is that the plan?
That is the plan right there. We're saving all our good stuff for the playoffs.
Okay. See now, sir, you joke, but that is absolutely the number one question I get every single game. Either during the game or after the game.
And Kumaro.
Kumaro. But I asked Coach about Kumaro on Monday.
That's true.
And Coach, we're holding you to your word. More Kumaro.
Kumaro, more Vitale.
Yeah, I think you're definitely going to see a little bit more of him this week. There's no doubt about it.
There you go. Oh, and by the way, there's some fool on Twitter who said that for everyone who retweeted this specific tweet, if Aaron Rodgers throws a 50-yard or more touchdown to Kumaro, they will buy a Kumaro jersey for everyone who retweeted it. So if you could put in the game plan a 50-plus yard touchdown to Kumaro, that'd be very.
And that guy's got to buy 1,000 jerseys.
Exactly.
I'm not. The problem is I've been watching all this tape and I don't see too many 50-yard plays being completed on this defense at all. I mean, this is a challenging defense, so we're going to have our work cut out for us, no doubt about it.
Yeah, so good. God, you're good. All right. Okay, last thing before we let you go, we're talking to Matt LaFleur, the head coach.
Matt LaFleur on Cheesehead TV. Are you kidding me right now?
All right, Matt, could you do me
God, who else do you guys have on this show, huh?
You're it.
This is it. No. We've had many of your players have been on. David Bakhtiari has been on this show.
Yeah.
I bet you he was fun.
He's a good time. We used to pepper him with questions because your predecessor would practice in the Hudson Center with the offense before bringing them out for training camp because you got to keep that offensive stuff secret. And we would pepper him with questions about what they were working on. He never cracked though. It was good stuff.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, no, you got some trustworthy guys there. Okay, but here's my only. I got to ask a favor. You said in that interview with Big Cat and PFT back this summer when they were allowed in Lambeau Field. The biggest Bears fan on the internet was allowed in Lambeau Field, but you told them.
I'm telling you, this is all Wallers.
Yeah. That's not what I heard, LaFleur. I heard LaFleur wanted to do the interview. That's what I heard. Anyway.
Wow. I'm sure Wallers definitely deflects.
Yeah, that's a fair point. That is a fair point. All right. So the only thing I want to know, I don't want to know it. I just want to. I'm begging you, just download the Cheesehead TV app for your phone. You've got the Barstool app. Just download the Cheesehead TV.
Right when we get off this phone.
You don't ever have to use it. You don't ever have to look at it.
We can at least just say you downloaded.
God, actually, please.
It will be downloaded.
Please, don't ever look at it. But I just want to be able to tell people the head coach of the Green Bay Packers has downloaded the Cheesehead TV app.
I will download it. I just don't know what's written about me, so I try not to read that stuff.
Don't read it.
Don't worry. Don't
look at it.
We got your back, Coach. We got your back. I don't let Nagler talk shit about you too.
That's true. Fair point.
I appreciate it.
All right. Matt, you're an absolute legend for joining us. Thank you so much for taking a few minutes with Cheesehead TV, buddy.
Yeah, no problem, man. I'm glad I could be on with you guys.
Good luck. Good luck on Monday.
Good luck, Coach.
I appreciate it, guys. You guys take care.
Take it easy.
All right, bye-bye.
Thank you. You got your glasses on, dude. Well, should we just stop the show now because that happened? I mean, there we go.
Nagler!
It finally happened. It only took how long? Forever. But there we go. Mm-hmm. Matt LaFleur, your Green Bay Packers head coach. I can't. What are you doing? What are you doing right now? So should we talk some Packers news or how do we I don't even know how we segue out of that. How you doing there, Banky?
Woo!
There it is.
Or the little blog that could, people.
Little blog that could.
The little blog that could.
Yeah.
Got Coach laughing at us.
Hey, we got Coach downloading the. Well, we'll see.
I'll take Coach anything at us.
Yeah, fair point.
I don't have my glasses.
Even if he belittles us, which, fair point. You know what? Matt LaFleur carrying the G here on Cheesehead TV.
Matt LaFleur carrying the G this season.
No doubt about it. Hey, here's some Packers news for you.
We got Packers news.
Packers news for you. You ready? The Green Bay Packers are back in the playoffs, baby.
Yep.
Woo!
It's been a couple years, guys.
Couple years without the playoffs, watching football in January, hating life. That's all gone. Burn it with fire. The Packers are back in the playoffs. I mean, I picked them to make the playoffs this year, but you never really know. You never know what's going to happen.
You picked them to make the playoffs?
I did. I said Matt LaFleur.
You know
was
what
gonna
I'll
make history.
never forget for my
told him that.
wherever we go, I'll never forget my entire life. I'll never forget
dear.
this moment in
Here
time.
we go.
I was sitting at my bar, and this was in training camp, and I was in my pre-camp mode, which, by the way, I was thinking about this in the shower. I've never left pre-camp mode.
It's fair because they've just kept winning.
They kept winning. People kept bitching, but they kept winning.
They kept winning.
They lost a couple games, 3, but a couple that were nasty, but who cares?
Yep.
And literally, I've never left pre-camp, and I remember this moment, okay? You're drinking a beer, you're drinking a Spotted, I believe, at the time.
It was.
And I would looked at you, and I was like, look, okay, let me just step outside of the pre-camp mode right now, and let me ask you, what do you really think? And I've said this on the show before, and you literally looked at me, and you gave me your honest reporter, journalist opinion of like, well, you know, historically, the first-year coach doesn't do that. And I remember the entire time in my head, I was like, we winning. And not because of anything you said, but I'll never forget. And that has that's not talking shit about you, because
I hear you.
You know, you look at that, like, who would have thunk? Who would have thunk on December 19th? Is that what today is?
18th today.
18th. Got in the future a little bit.
Yeah, that's right.
On December 18th, the Packers would have clinched the division and currently...
Well, clinched the playoffs. Haven't won the division.
Yeah, next this weekend. Would have clinched the playoffs and then currently sitting in that 2 spot.
And that the head coach would be on Packer Transplants.
Knocking on the door to that 1 spot, by the way.
Oh, 100%.
Knocking on the door, people.
I mean, that's still a little far off. I mean, could happen. Lots got to fall right, but they're in control of the number 2. I'll take that. Oh, absolutely.
Look, if you're not liking and subscribing to this right now, you crazy. What else do you want? What else do you want?
We just brought you the head coach of the Green Bay Packers.
It only took us 2 years.
More than that. It took us many years. Many years of Waller's promising McCarthy, and then it never happening. And then with a new coach coming on and saying, all right, it's going to happen this year, everyone's blaming Waller's. Like, okay, and by the way, now that, the coach was really good at deflecting, but no. Barstool was all LaFleur. There's no way in God's green earth Waller's was sitting up there going, yeah, you should go on Barstool. That was all LaFleur. So... just a little pushback there.
All I got to say is if you were one of the hundreds of concurrent viewers showing up for the stream thinking you were going to get these 2 idiots, and then you got Coach
LaFleur,
you're feeling pretty good about life right now.
Okay,
just hate to tell you,
it's all right. It's doing all right.
There's some news, Nagler.
The second piece of news. People started
what happened to
tweeting all this stuff. Oh, you're just crazy. Aaron Rodgers and David Bakhtiari are in the Pro Bowl.
Okay. Why? How?
Yeah.
How?
I know what you're going to say.
How?
I know what you're going to say.
How?
I know what you're going to say.
How in the world is the most double-teamed defensive lineman,
who is also one of the most productive,
how is he not in the Pro Bowl? That just shows you how bullshit the Pro Bowl is.
Correct.
Zadarius Smith is not in the Pro Bowl.
That is ridiculous. Like, if you ever needed any kind of validation of what a absurd popularity contest the Pro Bowl is, Exhibit A.
I mean, honestly, I love that David Bakhtiari and I love that Aaron Rodgers are in, but Z should be in there before both of them. They probably agree with me.
100%. Okay, and look, yes, no, another, if you want to flip it on its anti-Packers head, Aaron Rodgers being in the Pro Bowl is a perfect example of what a popularity contest it is.
Yeah.
Because Aaron Rodgers should not be in the Pro Bowl this year. I mean, let's be honest. Let's just be honest. He shouldn't be in the Pro Bowl. But I'm fine that he is. It's great. You all know he's not going to go. That's the other thing. All these frontline guys, half of them are going to drop out. The Pro Bowl is a total joke. And I just put it in the headlines because, it's Packers news and they did make the Pro Bowl and props to them, etc. All right.
Sorry, I'm looking through the chat.
Let's talk about the offense, shall we? Because as we just talked about with Coach, it's Kumaro time!
I think we should hold Coach to Kumaro and Vitali time.
I mean, Coach pretty much confirmed that they're holding back stuff for the playoffs, and B, Vitali's going to be unleashed.
How can it not be Kumaro time? I just don't understand.
Well, every single time this guy gets a chance, he does something.
He's even good at blocking.
Yes, but that's the other thing. And I didn't want to get on Coach's junk about this, but like
no, because we want him to call in again.
Exactly. Oh, we are shamelessly pandering. Like don't get it twisted. But LaFleur was asked about it Monday. Bill Huber kind of prodded him on this, and thanks to Bill for that. Was like, how is Allison still playing? After all, he's one of the highest in the league in drop percentage, etc. And Coach pointed to his blocking and how, like, on Aaron Jones's 20-plus yard touchdown run against the Bears, there's Geronimo crack back blocking basically against a middle linebacker. And that's a great idea in theory. But you look at the actual tape of the block, and it's like, yeah, Kumaro could totally do that.
Yeah.
I don't want to sit here and think, oh, Geronimo's so much more physical than Kumaro. No.
I was so excited for Coach's interview that I didn't go through the chats. We're gonna answer your chats at the end of the show, as we always do. But I was so excited, I should have taken that time to answer the chats, and instead I'm doing it now.
You mean while he was on?
Sorry.
Were people asking him questions?
Yes.
Well, people.
I'm not.
People.
Yeah.
People. That's our first time talking to Coach on the show.
You're not gonna.
You'll get your turn next time he calls in 20 years.
Yeah.
Like just give us a minute here. It's Kumaro time. And you know what? I love that this is the play. Al, if we could run this clip, the classic clip. Look at it. I mean, I love that Kumaro makes this huge play. His only catch in the entire game, by the way, his only target. Oh. And Clinton Dix going the old whoop. I mean, that throwing the old chicken wing around. That is classic Clinton Dix right there. Like, why did we let go of Clinton Dix?
But Nagler, is better than Adrian Amos.
That's what I've been told by many a Bears fan.
No, not.
But I love. Okay, but here's the pushback from Bears fans, right? And this is true because this happened repeatedly when I tweeted that clip out. Here's a clip of Amos getting beat by a slot receiver for a touchdown. Yeah, that's a mismatch. That's an advantage to the Bears. If they don't take advantage of that, they're fucking idiots. Congratulations for being competent. The day that Bears fans learn what the football is all about, it'll be a miracle.
That's not happening.
It'll be incredible. The fourth, we got to talk about the fourth quarter. I didn't want to belabor it with Coach. I did kind of suggest it a little bit, but just put these teams away. Just put them away.
Okay. Slow down with this. Put them away. Okay. I got a little nit to pick. Now that I've fucking picked all the chats.
Hey, easy on the. We're trying to spare less on this show.
Now that I've picked all the chats, okay, I got a little nit to pick. Okay.
Oh God.
Again, does anyone know the term situational football
Here we go.
and what it means? At any point in that game,
Right?
were the Packers losing? No! At any point in the game, literally, I looked at Nagler and I was like, can I play the winning playlist now? It was 21-3. In my heart, in my gut, I knew it was over. And when I know it's over, my first thing is I just want to play that winning playlist. I want to hear Van Halen. Then I want to hear All of the Lights. Then I want to hear, I just want to hear it. I just want to hear that winning playlist because it makes me feel good. It makes me want to get an old fashioned up in me. Like I just want to, I want it.
He kept pestering me about this damn thing.
Would not let me do it. I was like, we winning. And he's like, no, bloody ball game left. And then all the way down. Okay, am I the only person? There is no way. Okay, yeah. They could have scored a touchdown. Then they needed a 2-point conversion.
Yep.
Then we would have went into overtime. Come on, man. Come on.
Hey.
I want to come on, man, that whole segment.
Hey, you play the winning playlist when they win.
Yeah, when the dagger is released. And Larrabee had already released the dagger, by the way.
Well, you got
those of us in the know knew that the dagger had happened.
Those of us in the know.
Here's the thing. 2 games in a row. Situational football We got up. We played our game. We winning. Everything else is a bunch of blogger trolley crap.
Incorrect. And Coach said as much. And to your point, and what I'm talking about here with the fourth quarter blues, what I talked to Coach about on Monday in the press conference, it's situational football. Look, if the offense can just pick up a couple of first downs.
True dat.
Yes.
Yes.
Then it's over. And that's what I kept waiting for. I absolutely would have given the go-ahead on the winning playlist if they just pick up 2 first downs on one of those drives to A, bleed the clock, B, lessen the chances of their scoring, etc. All of that. Just pick up a first down. But, Al, I don't even remember if I uploaded this clip, the deep shot, if it's there. Can you play it? They literally ran this. The first one was 3 and out, so they come back and do this. That's a one-man route.
Lord.
There's literally, they take a shot.
Okay. Riddle me this,
with
Batman.
one dude.
Is that a call or is that an audible?
I don't know. That's why I said they. I don't know. Well, all I know is that prior to that play, Rodgers does signal to Sternberger to come over back to the left, which I have to think is a protection call, because I had some people suggesting that maybe it was a tight end screen, but Sternberger literally never looks for the football. Rodgers just throws it at his feet because it's a eligible player. Now, the only other thought I had was maybe, just maybe, Aaron Jones is supposed to leak out, but because of the blitz,
He's got to pick up the blitz.
Bears
Yeah,
did
saw
a
that on
great
Twitter.
job of rotating late. Maybe he was supposed to, so maybe it's a 2-man route. But even then, why the fuck are you calling that?
Here's
Why?
the thing.
Just get a first
Here's
down.
the thing, okay?
It's a shot play nonsense.
You are looking at this team. What's going on with my hair right now? Okay. If you are looking at this
we
team.
don't have time for that.
Okay? Are you looking at this team?
Right.
Is there more upside or downside to this team?
Lots of upside.
Lots of upside.
All sorts of upside.
Are you kidding me right now?
Yes, sir.
Holy crap. This is the first time in a decade that we are this healthy. Kenny Clark is putting on a clinic every damn day. It's ridiculous.
Correct.
Z is turning around, not making the Pro Bowl. He's like, I don't care. I'm going to make the Super Bowl. People. Look, I was going to say the B word, and I said the P word.
Don't do it.
Are you happy with me?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Yes, I am. We're
That
trying
was
to
for
clean
you.
up our image. I literally was talked about in the fucking... See how I censored myself?
Can't clean up mud, Nagler.
I cleaned it
mud
up,
right here.
son, because in the locker room on Monday, Jason Wilde complained about all the swearing on our show.
You're going to do something Jason Wilde complained about?
No, but it's kind of speaks to the idea of maybe we swear too much.
Who are you?
No, it's not because of Wilde. I was trying to be funny, Banky, and you just totally took it serious.
You literally just turned this around. Now I'm going to cuss up a storm.
Oh, really?
I thought... No, I'm not.
Really?
What?
Really?
Nagler, don't make me Myles Garrett you. I want to Myles Garrett you so badly right now. Now.
Oh, see, now I feel bad. Wait. Okay, okay, I'll be right back. Hold on.
Wait, where are you going?
Take the calm for a second. I'll be right back.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna be right back.
Well, bring me a beer. Just bring me a beer. Myles Garrett. This is my Myles Garrett tool. What's going on? Why does he always leave me in the middle of a show? I can't carry this show. I can carry the G, but I can't carry the show. Oh, dear.
Okay, so.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, right, exactly.
You forgot.
That's what I was saying. Well, we got Coach calling in. We got a special guest in the store. I had to go on the radio because my hit got screwed up yesterday because of the airline.
Oh, Aubrey
I've had
was
a lot
wondering.
going on. So, but I did want to say,
What you got there?
I've got some special, very special pint glasses from the Pro Shop.
Ooh, the Packers gave that to us?
Packers Pro Shop gave this to Cheesehead TV.
Wow.
These are pretty dope. And you know how much we love the history of the Green Bay Packers?
I love it. I like these. These are
have-
like the jerseys.
The jerseys from throughout the years. So, that's what I was saying. We got to clean up our act, We got to.
I know how to use the focus on the camera.
Oh, great. Now they're in the control room. Yeah, that's perfect.
That's
Thanks.
such a better show.
Thanks, Banky.
That's drunk Nagler. That's what I.
So there we go. We got all.
Sweet.
So hey, if you get a chance and you like these pint glasses, go to the Pro Shop, or look at the Pro Shop online at
You're back in
Packers.com.
Guys, go to the Pro Shop. The Packers want to tell Cheesehead TV to tell you to go to the Pro Shop.
Which you should do anyway.
You should do.
If you're a
but when
Packers
you go to
fan-
the Pro Shop, tell them that Cheesehead TV told you to go to the Pro Shop.
Say, hey,
Aubrey
I was
is-
watching these guys.
Aubrey's running over here because she's not happy with this camera right now.
at Cheesehead TV.
I've totally messed up this camera.
Totally fucked up the camera. Well done. So, but these are dope. These are really cool.
are cool.
I love these. They've got all.
Thank
sorts-
you.
Remember, out in front and during training camp, they had all the different
Jerseys.
Jerseys.
Dude,
throughout
the Packers have had more jerseys than almost any other team in the history of the NFL. Crazy colors too.
should absolutely
Not just green and gold, blues.
check these out.
Some crazy in the 40s especially. They were really trying to figure it out in the 40s. The 40s and 50s, they were like, "Hey, I don't know what color we should be."
I don't know what's going on. We're called Green Bay, but let's make it pink. Okay, great.
Let's make it purple.
So yeah, I just remembered we got to do those.
Go to the Pro Shop.
Pro
buy
Shop.
shit.
Pro Shop. See, okay, let's break it down right here.
Oh,
the
no.
Packers want to tell us what to do,
The Packers can tell us what to do.
so we do it.
That's what we do.
That's what we do.
It's like, the little, it's like,
If the Packers told us, hey, come to Green Bay and make a bunch of content and we'll buy it off you, we do that.
we do that. You know the little guy when you're like, do something, the little meme when you're like, stick? The Packers are the person with the stick and we're the little stick figure.
Yep. Do something.
We do stuff.
Do something.
We'll do it.
So, hey, buy these glasses at the Pro Shop.
Yeah, do it.
Where are we?
I don't know.
All right. Oh, yes. Adams versus Jones. I wanted to talk about this for a second.
Oh, yeah.
So, Sunday was an Adams game. Sunday was a game that they featured Devontae Adams. Now, maybe that's a matchup thing. Maybe that's something they saw in the secondary that they thought they could take advantage of. But I'm here to tell you, this is a much better offense when it runs through Aaron Jones.
Yes, please. Can we go back to it?
I love Devontae. Friend of show.
Love Devontae.
Friend of mine. Great guy. Offense is so much better when it runs through Aaron Jones.
Yes.
The fact that he did not have a reception against the Bears is absurd. That's all I want to say.
Yeah.
Not one.
You know what?
reception.
I'm sick of this whole dialogue of like, there's an Aaron Jones offense and there's a Devontae Adams offense. And here's why I brought up the upside thing, right?
Right.
Ultimately, this offense we have not seen. It's like Tom Silverstein saying we don't have an identity. Now, I want to bring up this thing, okay?
Oh, here we go.
I want to bring up the word ugly, okay?
Oh, yeah. The ugly wins.
No, okay.
Yeah, there you go. I'm just trying to trigger you.
Okay, Nagler and Andy and Zach and all these beat writer reporter types.
talking about
and
right
they're like, it was an ugly win. Okay, look, the word ugly is actually, reporters and journalists should not use that word. You know why?
Why?
It is a subjective word.
Correct.
And I thought reporters and journalists were supposed to use objective words. Right? So, if I'm like looking at a girl and I think she's ugly and you think she's ugly, or a guy, whatever your persuasion is, I don't care.
Right.
Attractiveness, right? Attractiveness is subjective.
Correct.
Well, you know what?
What?
Winning be pretty to me. Winning be beautiful to me.
Fair.
I like winning. So
That's why they always say, I
You
won't
can't-
apologize for winning.
that's not ugly to me. So when you call that ugly, I take offense. I'm insulted, right?
You're not.
Yes, I
Get
am,
out of
Nagler.
town. No,
Nagler,
you're
it
not.
takes 2 seconds for you to insult me.
Yeah, right.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
there's this whole narrative, and it's a classic. It's the classic.
Right.
Everybody be trying to come up with their narratives, and I'm just knocking them down like little bopping, like the little, bopping you on the head. No, that narrative, everybody's
away
just
like
waiting. They're
Matumbo.
just waiting. Oh, I've got my narrative. No, your narrative don't work. Because guess what?
Right.
The 2019, soon to be 2020 playoff Packers,
Right.
they don't give 2 craps about your narrative.
Correct.
They are who they are. And who they are is an 11-3 team that is disrespected, and I love it.
Yeah, you got that right.
Love it!
You're right. You're right about that, because I would say that I think most people outside the building and outside maybe parts of the fandom, because I do think there are fans who are with you on that, pretty much think that the Packers are going to get in the playoffs and get destroyed.
Oh my God, that's like the narrative right now.
Exactly.
Oh, they can't beat anybody. How do you know?
Oh, my favorite is they can't beat the good teams. You mean like Atlanta beating San Francisco? Like, has anyone watched NFL football before? That's what I want.
Well, and I put this tweet out, and I basically in the tweet I said, look, the beautiful thing about why we watch football.
Oh, I saw this. This was
Okay.
Good. This was good.
It's 11 elite human beings versus 11 elite human beings. So on a math equation, 11 times 11 times a second for every second.
Right.
The variables, right? Yeah. The multitude of, I mean, just if you're a math wonk, like football is everything, right? It's why people say that it's live chess, right? It's not really, but it's because it has violent chess. It's violent chess. It has the strategic aspect of chess.
Violent chess where the pieces have their own minds.
With more variables than chess.
100
right?
billion%, yeah.
And so because of that, and we've said this since training camp, is nobody knows what the F they're talking about. So if someone is telling you something, including myself, do not believe them. Okay?
Correct.
Because they don't know what they're talking about. Like right now, we are the 4th worst 11-3 team according to the national media.
Oh, sure. Why not?
Okay.
All right.
Fine.
I'll take it. But they're in the dance, and anything can happen once they get there.
I don't care. And again, the part of my thing is, like, and much like in life, football is a lot. The great thing for me about football is that there's a lot of parallels to life. There's a lot of metaphors to life. There's a lot of things that actually happen in real life, which is a lot of life is it's not about the best person. And it's not about the most good person, or it's not about the richest person.
Right.
It's about the person who has the best skills and who's the best available in the moment.
In the moment, at the right
Who
moment.
is there
Right.
at the moment to take advantage of the opportunity that is presented to them. And my entire life, that's luck, right? What some people call luck, right?
Somewhat luck.
I'm just saying, like,
Quote Obi-Wan, in my experience, there's no such thing as luck.
yes, but well, that's if you believe in destiny and all those other things. Let's not get all crazy, okay?
I get Jedi on you.
But opportunity, you have to be ready for the opportunities. The Packers right now, today, are ready for the opportunities that are in front of them.
I believe you are correct. And what better way than to prove that theory than to go into U.S. Bank Stadium and get their first victory in that venue?
Woo! Can we ban the horn, though?
Oh, God. We can break the horn. I don't want to ban it. I want to break it. I want to break it so it never works again.
Dude, what if somebody hacked the horn? That'd be amazing. What would you want it to be,
That
though?
would be
Instead
amazing.
of being like,
we will give a $10,000 reward. A Cheesehead TV $10,000 reward.
slow down. Where you?
Oh, that's never going to happen. And if it does, we'll fix it. We'll find
Right now, it's like,
we'll find a sponsor. $10,000.
what would you want it to do?
The nerd who reprograms the horn at US Bank Stadium. So every time they press whatever button or whatever, instead of
What would you want it to do, though?
Go back, go.
That'd be sweet.
On Monday night. That's the challenge there. That's the challenge.
would be awesome.
$10,000.
That doesn't sound like enough money.
If you're a computer hacker sitting in your basement, you were ready for $10,000 in your direct deposit.
Dude, if someone did that, how great
that would be great. And then what would be awesome is it would happen on Monday Night Football, and ESPN would have to investigate, and it would come back to this show.
Yeah.
It'd be awesome.
That'd be
It'd be free advertising.
Then we'd be
For
like Tom
$10,000.
Grossi, and someone would actually
Maybe someone
show
might
our show on
subscribe.
national television.
Someone might subscribe. Yeah, NBC. NBC featured Tom Grossi.
Oh, yeah.
When's ESPN going to feature
There you go.
Cheesehead TV? That's all I'm saying. All it took for us is to bribe somebody $10,000 to reprogram the horn.
The same time that Matt LaFleur downloads the app. Those two things are going to happen.
That's
at the
never going to happen. By the way, us paying $10,000 to some hacker to change the Minnesota Vikings horn has as much chance of happening as Matt LaFleur downloading the Cheesehead TV app.
Actually,
That's a fair assessment.
Yeah.
Actually, the hacker thing, much more probability. You have a fair assessment there, sir. Okay, should we get to the defense?
Defense.
And your boy,
Zadarius
your
Smith.
boy,
Holy crap.
Zadarius Smith.
How did we get so lucky?
Right?
Brian Gutekunst.
Should be praised.
Holy
to the
moly,
end of
mother
time
of moly.
for this
Wow.
guy.
How did we get so lucky?
Can I just say, I think the NFL does a very poor job of promoting their mic'd up series in general.
That's true.
Especially since, because they used to have like this NFL Network series that they did every week, etc. But like it's just kind of disappeared.
Well, now it's like on Inside the NFL.
But they still do it. They still produce it.
Yeah.
So I just ripped it like right off the internet, and I wanted to play it here with Za'Darius because it's so good. I love this man. I love that he's in Green Bay, and I love that he loves being in Green Bay. Al, roll it.
Now, out of all people, I wanted to wear some white socks. And you know what they told me? They said, Z, no white socks today. I come out 12, got on white socks.
15 years, bro.
You had to hit me with that? Really?
Hands it off to Jones, and he is in for a Packers touchdown.
Hey, man, we got to get the D train going, man. There we go. There go that train.
Haskins wrapped up. Down he goes.
I like it, P. I like it.
Rodgers to the end zone. Touchdown for the tight end, Robert Tonyan.
Hey, it's time to go have some fun now.
I've seen you get a pressure. I've seen you get a hit. I've seen you get a sack. Or am I going to get a sack home for a touchdown?
Okay, that's what you want? That's your Christmas gift.
You just want to be great or you want to be elite?
Elite.
Ball comes loose. Guess who? Za'Darius Smith.
I think you should go to the Pro Bowl.
Pro Bowl? We're going to the Super Bowl. You want to know what I'm happy about? I'm happy that I'm a Green Bay Packer.
I'm happy that I'm a Green Bay Packer.
Wow.
This man is just loving being a Packer. He's out there wrecking stuff week after week, and I love that clip. You can go to the Pro Bowl. I'm going to the Super Bowl. That reminds me of the Charles Woodson clip when he was on the sideline with Rodgers in a preseason game when Rodgers is like, I think we got a pretty good squad. And Woodson says, good squad? I'm thinking Super Bowl. Like, that's Za'Darius, baby. I love this.
Za'Darius Smith is the greatest pickup of the decade.
Oh, I'm there.
Done.
I'm there with you.
Done.
I'm there with you.
No matter, even if he just like
I'm there with
totally
you.
crap the bed from this point on,
I'm
he's
there with
still
you.
like right
He's
there.
been
And by
amazing.
the way, just for the Packers, I'm going to do this just for the Packers.
Look at this. Look at this from Banky.
Oh yeah,
There you go.
a little beer in there.
Going out from the vintage
Oh, I
Quick Trip mug. You better drink it. Drink it, son. Drink it. Come on, get that foam. Get that foam. There you go. Then you look at his running mate in the secondary there. You look at Jair Alexander. When are teams? I mean, I'm happy that they haven't picked up on this. But when are teams going to understand? You cannot run that wide receiver screen to whatever side the Jair is on.
Yeah.
When are they going to understand? Do not run the wide receiver screen to Jair's side.
Jair Alexander,
Don't do it.
unlimited upside.
Correct.
Unlimited.
That's what's even more insane is that, like, he hasn't even reached his
Like
peak yet.
you posted
Not
that.
even close.
You posted that Vikings tackle. That is so hilarious.
My
in the
favorite
back.
play of the 2017 season.
It's so great.
2018 season. Not even
so
close.
great.
When he blows up Thielen and literally runs him into Diggs. I mean, that is just one of the greatest football plays.
That's
I've
one of
ever
those.
seen.
That's one of those never forget.
You want to run that shit screen? Here you go, son. Like, I love
That's
that play.
so good.
I love that with every fiber of my being. How much I love that.
Oh, the only thing that would make that play better is if they played the horn. If they were like,
but Jair, Al, roll this thing because look at this. Look at this man. This is technique, as Will Blackman, former Green Bay Packer defensive back, said on Twitter. This is textbook. Look at this. Like, he plays the outside leverage. One arm is longer than two. Attack the thigh and get him down. Like, it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Like, and teams keep trying to do it. Why would you ever? Like, if you're an offensive coordinator and you spend your literal job all week is to go, oh, what are our tendencies? Where should I, like, where are the weak spots? You really want to run a wide receiver screen at Jair? To quote Morgan Freeman in Batman or in Dark Knight, good luck. I mean, come on. All right, we're going to preview this Vikings game real quick. Number one, I know we've probably gotten some questions about it. has been talked about a lot on social media. Mike Zimmer thinks that Dalvin Cook will play. And I know coaches like to say that because they, quote, want to make them practice for it. But I think, Zimmer is the no-nonsense kind of guy. He's not playing subterfuge. I think Cook will probably play. Number 2, the Packers need to attack the Vikings cornerbacks. This is not even like rocket science. This is the major weakness on their defense. Their outside corners. Trey Waynes is up and down. I know he can make a play from now and then, but you talk about roads open. Devontae Adams owns Xavier Rhodes, owns him. They need to go hot and heavy at him, not at the expense of Aaron Jones, but Devontae Adams owns Xavier Rhodes.
Was Matt LaFleur just on our show?
Correct. That's the head coach of the Green Bay Packers, by the way.
Was the head coach of the Green Bay Packers just talking to us?
Yes, he was. About a little while ago.
I can't believe it.
It happened. And then finally, survive the surge. This is something that happens every time in most loud dome situations. It happens down in New Orleans. It happens in Minnesota. It's absolutely a thing that the Packers have to guard against. Survive that initial surge. The first 5, maybe even 10 minutes of the game are going to be insane as far as noise, energy, the crowd, everything. You just cannot make a stupid mistake within that first kind of surge period, because if you do, then everything's off the roof and all bets are off. But if they can just play their game, survive that initial surge, it's game on, and it's anybody's game. But if they make a stupid mistake, if there's a fumble or if there's some sack strip, whatever, blah, 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 interception, whatever, early in the game or a blown coverage on defense, anything, any mistake in that first initial 5 minutes gets amplified because it amps everything up, which is already stupid in that building. It just gets amplified. They got to survive the surge. If they can do that, they got a chance.
Can I say 2 things?
You sure can.
Kirk Cousins sucks.
Okay.
That's
Fair.
my first thing.
Fair point.
And I feel like he's going to give us an interception. And
will we hold on to it? That would be lovely.
But that's a good question.
Yeah. We'll find out.
And one of the things that I think is not talked about enough, and you can't live and die on it, and you can actually die on it more than you can live on it.
Fair point.
But, Aaron Rodgers fumbles notwithstanding,
Yes.
we are positive on the turnover differential.
Number 2 in the league.
If you take 2 really stupid fumbles that Aaron Rodgers had where he held the ball too long, not hating on Aaron Rodgers, just very clearly he would tell you I held on to it too long, and just 2 stupid fumbles, we'd be plus 15.
Yep.
So plus 15, you doing good. You doing good.
Doing all right. All right, Al. Let's hit it.
This week in the Packer Blogosphere.
That's right. It's This Week in the Packer Blogosphere, the return of that venerable series. As is often the case, when there's nothing else going on in the blogosphere, when other bloggers shy away from the responsibility of taking the spotlight, we here at Cheesehead TV like to grab it and like to say, you guys don't want it? We'll lead the way. And we did so this week by meeting one Charlie Behrens. We met the Manitowoc Minute Man himself. There he is, outside of Corey's place, across from Lambeau Field. He was the coolest dude on the face of the earth. He could not have been better. He sat there, and his lovely wife joined us as well. And Corey made him. Did you make him an old fashioned or?
I made him a Bloody Mary.
Bloody Mary.
And him and I enjoyed an old fashioned and Bloody Mary together.
That's right.
Unfortunately, I realized later I should have played the Bear Still Suck songs, and I would have had a video. Also, hey, Dylan, can you just put all of the super chats in the queue? I haven't found all the super chats, but if you get a second, just put them all in the queue for me. Thank you, buddy. So, Charlie Behrens is a legend. He is arguably the most famous Wisconsin celebrity right now, in my opinion.
Probably.
Really,
outside of Willem
he's
Dafoe,
exactly what you. he's nicer than you even
Right.
think he could be.
Right.
Just a straight up normal guy. Love the dude. Like I've been so excited to meet him. I was so excited to meet him.
You were so fan.
One of my cousin-in-laws was like yelling at him from across the room, and I literally looked at my cousin-in-law and I was like, I will ban you. And Charlie laughed his ass off. He was like, dude, I just got here. I was like, oh, don't you worry. If anybody gives you a hard time, if anybody asks for your autograph or gives you a hard time, I'll ban them.
They're just like fanboying. But you were like a super fanboy. It was hilarious.
What's not to fanboy?
I know. He's Charlie Barnes.
Manitowoc
He's
Minute
amazing.
is some funny shit.
If you don't know Manitowoc Minute, check it out. It's amazing.
Can we talk about what else you have on this list here?
We got to carry. Don't carry the G.
Okay, don't
carry
Okay,
the G.
how does this guy Aaron Michael?
I've never heard of this dude until you retweeted him.
No one has heard of him, but everyone follows him.
But everyone knows him apparently.
10,500.
I legit
He almost
had
has more
never-
Twitter followers than I do.
I had never in my life heard of this kid until you retweeted him. So well done, Banky. Now you've brought him into the mainstream of the Packer blogosphere. Well done. Aaron Michael, what in the hell is this garbage?
If you follow Aaron Michael and you follow Cheesehead TV, pick
It's
one.
okay.
No, pick
it's
one.
okay.
Pick one.
Don't listen to him.
Pick
It's okay.
one.
Hey, Al, can you put the tweet up?
Pick Cheesehead TV.
Like, what? The most simple and bottom line breakdown is this. The Packers, and now I cannot stress this enough, can't win the Super Bowl with this.
How does that have?
Are you 12 years old?
How does that have 230 likes?
Are you 12 years old? Have you only been watching football for 7 days? Get in the dance, anything can happen. They're in the dance, anything can happen. We have seen countless teams go on runs, especially in modern day football, that no one expected. This is not the 80s. This is not even the 90s, where the most dominant team throughout the regular season marches to the Super Bowl, etc. That's not this league.
Well, and this is my biggest problem, okay? This goes back to...
I've been fine. I'd have been fine if the tweet had said the Packers probably won't win the Super Bowl. I've been fine. I wouldn't have put it in the script. I wouldn't have touched it. Like, yes, do I disagree? Yeah, but wouldn't have touched it. But can't... Are you 12 is my question.
Well, and he has like so many followers. I wonder if he buys his followers, because I'm like, certainly Packer fans don't follow him. And then all these people came on Twitter and they were like, oh, I don't follow him anymore. And I'm like, well, why did you follow him in the first place?
Because he was alternative Wisconsin media. That's what
Lord.
That's what I've been told.
People.
Alternative to what?
Click
I
there's
guess
an unfollow button, and you can do it on me or you can do it on him.
Tell people to unfollow the guy. I think he's fine. Whatever. He's got opinions. It's okay.
You can choose to unfollow me, or you can choose to unfollow him. You can keep following Nagler and something, but don't follow this guy, because if you like, I'm swear to God, Nagler,
I hear you.
If you like his tweet, I don't care what it is.
Oh, now I'm going to go through and look.
If you like his tweet and it shows up on my timeline,
right,
there's going to be hell to pay. If I follow you,
well, how did you see it in the first place? Because I never would have saw it unless you retweeted it.
liked it.
Yeah, but who?
Now I'm going to mute it.
It tells you who liked it. That shows up in your.
And speaking of, don't carry the G. Nagler did not put it on here. Okay, Peter Bukowski.
Oh dear!
Holy crap! You guys want to see? You guys want to see a dead body? That's what Kyle Cousineau texted me 2 nights ago. He goes, "You want to see a dead body?"
What happened? I missed this. What?
You didn't see the you didn't see the
what?
You didn't see the TJ Lang tweet?
No. Oh no, TJ went after Pete?
Nagler.
No.
Where have you been? I thought
fucking Netherlands of travel.
Nagler.
Wait, no. Oh no, TJ went after
Okay,
Peter.
we don't have this on. Yes.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Oh,
no, TJ
no.
went after Peter.
Oh no. That's there I have never thought of two Twitter personalities that should never ever mix than those two.
TJ Lang. Okay, so wait, I gotta find this, guys. I cannot believe Nagler. This is like epic. I retweeted it. Do you even follow me on Twitter?
Nope. I had to make a choice, and you said me or the other guy, and I said the other guy.
No, this is great. So Peter Bukowski.
Oh my gosh, what is this? What are you talking about right now?
I can't.
I gotta find it. Okay, wait. I'm on TJ's page. This is some riveting programming right here.
This is great.
Wait. When did he do this? On Sunday night?
This was like Monday.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was I working? Oh, sorry about that.
Damn it. Now we're in a show. We're live.
Wait, did he respond to something?
Yeah, he responded
Okay,
to
so
something
it's
Peter said.
so it's in his replies. That's,
Okay, here
that
we
might
go,
be
here we
why
go, here we go.
I missed it.
So Peter Bukowski said the Packers got rid of Josh Sitton in a surprise move. 2 years later, his body broke down.
I see it.
The Packers got rid of TJ Lang in a surprise move. A year later, his body broke down. The Packers got rid of Mike Daniels in a surprise move. The same year, his body broke down. TJ Lang. My body didn't break down. I had 2 freak head injuries and made a decision that enough was enough. Thanks for trying, though, Pete. Then motherfucker totally digs a hole for himself. Hey, I've already gone down this rabbit hole. Let me dig a hole for myself deeper.
Oh no, I'm just seeing his
And goes,
response.
TJ,
Peter.
With all due respect,
What are
I
you
don't
doing,
see
Peter?
the difference. Getting hurt twice to the point you decided to retire is literal the definition of your body breaking down. No. Bro, you were losing, still losing, and now you're still losing. And by the way, everybody who hated me on Twitter about Peter Bukowski, go fuck yourself. Because I was right. Okay? Because if you're a Packer fan and a guy's going to talk a bunch of crap, a guy is about to talk a bunch of crap about a Packers player to his face on Twitter. Not even to his face.
It's
He didn't even
diametrically
at him.
opposed. It's not to his face. It's on Twitter.
He didn't even at him on Twitter. And the guy found it and calls you out just step back from the podium. Stop tweeting.
I'm responding to Pete's tweet right now.
Yeah, Nagler, we're in a broadcast.
I know. Well, you're like swearing up a storm. I'm just responding.
I love how I start swearing.
thing.
You decide to not do
Do
the
the thing. Do the start of the chat. Talk to
Oh,
us. I
okay.
can do
Here,
this.
we're gonna take your questions now. Dude, I'm sorry. Like, what? It's just so funny. Like, I'm the canary in the coal mine when it comes to Packer fans, okay? I say something, weeks later, it comes up that it happens, and then people are like, oh, yeah, Corey was right about that guy.
Fair.
When everybody on Twitter was like, he's nice. No, he's not nice. He's trying to talk. Some bull crap. I only said an F-word one time.
You said MFN, FN, you said all sorts of stuff.
I didn't subscribe to Patreon because of your Peter hate. That's literally what somebody just told. Oh, looks like my Peter hate's...
Correct.
You know what? I saw TJ Lang last week.
In your house.
In my house. And you know what? Dude is freaking amazing. He's been amazing on social media. He's an
ambassador.
He's an ambassador.
He literally was at Lambeau
brand
Field
ambassador.
the other morning, cracking beers.
He was at Lambeau Field. He's a Packer legend. To talk shit about a Packer legend, I don't care how objective or reporter crap you're going to do. To talk crap about it, I'm going to come after you. I don't care. Everyone knows this about me.
Wait, I didn't become a Patreon because we talked junk about another Twitter personality? Like, what? I can't even fathom.
I don't know. All right, we're starting with the questions. If you have questions, please put them in the chat. I'm going to start with Chad Bartell. Ideally, I'm hoping Dylan, you got to get more. There's more super chats. You got to get them in the queue. In the queue right now, I've got Chad Bartell. Thanks for the super chat. Ask Coach. We weren't doing any Ask Coaches, but ask Coach if it's an illusion of winning ugly. Yeah. He already is probably
complexity.
He's already probably never going to call Cheesehead TV.
Never going to
again,
happen. Not once. Not after all of Corey's F-bombs. Not going to happen.
Coach loves the F-bombs. I bet that's his favorite part after he watched it.
Probably.
Rowan, following from Grimsby, Ontario in Canada. Love the coverage. Thanks. Super chat from Meister Bear. For any of the doubters, the Packers have the best record in the NFC. Great job getting the coach interview. Thanks. Dustin, Aunt Gert, now Matt LaFleur, next old-fashioned how-to.
I'm just saying, Banky.
We're there.
It's our most requested video.
One day that's going to happen. Kevin with the super chat. Nags, who's your D MVP? Z, P, or Kenny C? Getting coach was awesome. Made my drive home so much better.
Z.
I mean, it's Kenny Clark.
Is a man. Is a myth. Is a legend.
Holy crap. Kenny Clark has had an extraordinary season, but Zadarius Smith has basically lit up the NFL.
He's changed everything.
Lit up the NFL. Calvin Albers, Nagler, it was great meeting you at the tailgate, which we didn't talk about. Everybody who met us
top. We did right at the top of the show. Right at literally at the top of the show.
Everybody who met us at the tailgate, if I ghosted you, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Corey, but Banky's got hosting.
There was
duties.
this moment.
All right.
There was this moment that happened. I was having this great conversation, and it was like getting to like 9:20, and this car came through the tailgate, and I literally did this thing where what's that movie with Robert De Niro where it's Robert De Niro and Al Pacino, and they're like robbers.
Heat.
Yeah, Heat.
Right.
You know the moment where Robert De Niro sees the girl.
Yeah,
and he's about to go to the car, but he knows the
cop
heat
right there.
Yeah,
he's
heat.
like, I'm out.
Yeah, he's like out. So I saw the car.
Don't get
and I
attached
was
to anything.
like,
You cannot leave if you spot the heat
I'm out.
coming around the corner.
And I felt bad because I was talking to these two guys, great guys, and like literally, I'm sure they were like, "Why did Corey just leave?" I felt really bad.
Spot the heat coming around the corner.
I did. I spotted the heat. Adam Babel. Putting credit in the transplant swear jar, only $5. So I've already used up all that.
Thank
So
you.
I've only sworn 3 times, I think.
I think the looking at the tape will tell us otherwise.
Isn't this show on YouTube?
It is correct. Yes, and we have most certainly clicked the option not made for children, not made for young viewers. Anything else?
I can't find any other questions.
Okay.
Nobody has any questions. They're
Cool.
just loving they love the coach thing.
They love Coach. All right, so let's go.
I can't believe that. I can't believe you missed that.
Missed what?
I can't believe you missed
Oh, the
that.
TJ Lang thing?
Yeah.
Dude, I ain't got time to mess around with people like responding.
Dude, it
to
was
people.
so
Who
great.
cares?
Cousineau texting me, "Want to see a dead body?" I mean, I almost screen capped that because I was like, "This is
See,
gold.
That's funnier than the actual exchange. That's amazing.
This is gold." And like,
I love it.
It's just funny because it's like, look.
I love, look, okay, wait. I'm at least in 2 seconds. Peter's fine in my book. He just doesn't know when to stop. And that is a perfect example. Just doesn't know.
What do you mean doesn't know when to
Doesn't know when to stop. It's like, oh, wait. I could either recognize the fact that there is this all-pro guard who has recently retired tweeting me, maybe I should step back and reconsider my perspective, or I could continue to dig my own grave. Like, he just doesn't have that chip. That doesn't mean he's a bad guy. It doesn't mean he's not.
Hey, everybody.
Whatever.
Anytime I talk shit about people on the show, this is an entertainment show, okay? Now, whether
Tell that to Bob McGinn.
Whether it's no, but that's true. And the thing is because of the way that the fact that Bob McGinn, the fact that one, I called Bob McGinn on this show senile. I did not call him senile generally. I called him senile for saying that the Fail Mary was caught by the Seahawks, when that is a very senile way to think of things, okay? Instead, my friend Aaron was thrown under the bus. And so from that point on, I will fight anybody who fights Aaron. I will just do it because it's not fair. It's not fair that other people are thrown under the bus because of things that I said on a show that people think is funny, and also things are taken out of context. And I think it's a travesty that a journalist or a reporter would take other people's stuff out of context and happily and willy-nilly when they know well enough that taking their own writing out of context is not really appropriate. So
that's my favorite part. That is always going to be my favorite part. The idea that one of the biggest problems the Packers, McCarthy, etc. ever had with McGinn was how he would write about Andrew Corliss's dead baby,
that's
not
not appropriate.
or Mike
that's not
McCarthy's
appropriate
dead brother,
journalism, and that's
or
not
whatever,
appropriate journalism,
or whatever. But the pushback was always, well, they're public figures. Well, welcome to 2019. You cover the Packers, you're a public figure.
So as soon as you're a public figure
around and you pointed at the media, well, I'm not the story. Oh, I'm sorry. Welcome to the real world in 2019. You are most definitely part of the story.
So now I'm going to have the Carry the G segment because you know what? I only carry about the Packers. Okay? So if you're going to sit up here and you're going to blog and you're going to tweet and you're going to talk some freaking nonsense, I'm going to call you out for it. All right, we got a couple more things.
One more. We got Ronfield. We got to
Bach Ronfield, thanks for the super chat. The defense has been playing well the last 3 weeks, holding the opposing teams under 20 points. Do you think they can hold Minnesota to 20 points or less?
Do I think they can? Yes. Do I think they will? No.
Nagler, All right. Going back to Dylan, an Odd Culture Barbarian. I couldn't find your super chat. I saw that you super chatted us, so thank you for the super chat. I couldn't find it in the queue. I was trying to have Dylan find it, but he totally failed. Finetti, why are the Packers criticized for winning ugly, but the Seahawks aren't? They have won by more than 8. They have won by more than 8 points.
Fantastic question. Fantastic question. Especially since they won the game against the 49ers after the most Pop Warner interception you'll ever see from a quarterback from Russell Wilson. I'm all for it. I wish I had an answer for you. I guess it's expected because they've always been a run-first team, defensively oriented. You expect them not to light it up on offense, etc. But that is an excellent question.
And Brandy, what did you do or say to talk with LaFleur?
That's a really good question. I have no idea.
Basically annoyed Jason
We
Wallach.
annoyed the head of PR.
We
had like forever, for years.
Which
and
now
it
Tom
finally
Grossi is going to do for the rest
and
of it.
now it'll never happen again. And that's about it. That's about it. Anything else?
No. But look, people, let's do this. Let's do this.
11-3. Soon to be 12-3.
12-3. I want it. I need it.
I want 12-3.
I need it in my life.
That'll do it for this week's installment of Packer Transplants. We'd like to thank everyone who stopped by to chat some Packers with us. And, of course, we'd love to thank head coach Matt LaFleur for stopping by here at Packer Transplants. That's why Corey and I are here. We are. We'll always be.
Go to the pro shop.
Devoted to Packers fans worldwide.
Buy stuff at the pro shop.
Hey, Winston, I'm sorry. Where is the Winston that has given us illumination and information in past press conferences? Did we do something that you're down on us again? But this was last week it didn't go very well, and we want to talk about your guys, and I'm not quite sure what you want from us to make that happen.
I can't help you.